Little girl cries after school mishap. What her dad did next stunned everyone. It was a Friday Valerie would never forget. The 6-year-old kindergartner had an accident at her Utah school. She peed her pants because she didn't quite make it in time to the girls' bathroom. Now, sitting alone in the school office, sobbing uncontrollably, trembling and too embarrassed to speak, little Valerie just wanted to go home. When her dad, Ben Sowards, got the call to pick her up and was told what had happened, his heart instantly broke. He knew exactly how that must have felt. That's why Ben didn't just want to show up. He wanted Valerie to feel safe, not ashamed. So before he left, Ben did something that would not only dry his daughter's tears, but also move millions of strangers to tears as well. He splashed water on the front of his own light-colored pants to make it look like he'd had an accident too. When Ben walked into the office and saw Valerie sitting there, he approached her, leaned down with a sheepish look on his face and asked, "Valerie, can I have your backpack? I need to cover up this accident." That moment changed everything. At first, she just stared at him in shock. Then her tears stopped. Then she smiled. And finally, she burst into laughter. When they got home, Ben's oldest daughter, Lucinda, amazed by what her father had done, snapped a photo of the pair and shared it online. To everyone's surprise, the post quickly went viral. Millions praised the dad's hilarious empathy, and the story even reached national news coverage. Some wondered if it went too far. But one look at Valerie's face told the real story. She wasn't humiliated. She was healed. And just when you think the story couldn't get any sweeter, that same week, Ben and his wife adopted 4 siblings they had been fostering for over 560 days, growing their family from 7 children to 11. Because for the Sowards family, kindness isn't an act, it's a way of life.
So this little boy sat in the middle of a courtroom for a reason that had adults struggling not to cry. His name is Michael Clark Jr., and he had been living with his foster parents, Andrea Melvin and Dave Eaton, for about a year. On this particular day, inside a Grand Rapids, Michigan courtroom, something big was finally happening. A judge was about to decide whether Andrea and Dave would officially become his forever family. But here's the remarkable part. They didn't come alone. Behind Michael sat his entire kindergarten class from wealthy elementary school, along with teachers and parents. The children held rulers decorated with pink and red paper hearts, part of a Love Rules theme. It was a rare show of unity and support from such young kids, something you don't often see, and it moved the judge to tears as the hearing began. When the papers were signed and the adoption became official, the children waved their heart signs in the air, bouncing in their seats with excitement, while the adults were completely overwhelmed. In that moment, Michael finally had a permanent home, no more uncertainty. When he was invited up to the judge's chair, he spun around, banged the gavel, and smiled like he owned the place. Then the judge asked a touching question. Would anyone like to stand and share what they loved or appreciated about Michael? One by one, the kindergartners stood up. "Michael is my best friend. I love Michael." Tiny voices, huge words. After the hearing ended, his parents explained why the classmates were there. Michael had invited them himself, saying the class was kind of his family. What makes the story even more remarkable is what took place behind the scenes. The school had only a week to plan the trip. A parent paid for the bus, and although the company normally required 2 weeks' notice, they still provided one at the last minute when they heard the reason. One family even delayed a vacation just so they could be there. All of it was made possible by his teacher, Carrie McKee, because she wanted her students to learn something early, that adoption isn't something to whisper about, it's something to celebrate.